Ladies and gentlemen, today, November 1st, is a Smash Direct. It is apparently the final Smash Direct that we're going to get before the game comes out. And I'm really looking forward to...
seeing what's going to be in it.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes of new material. Story mode. Just telling you, I want story mode. Geno and Banjo-Kazooie would be spectacular. Maybe Isaac from Golden Sun, but story mode is my thing. If we get through it and we don't have it, I'm still going to buy the game. But that's the one thing that I would love to have. And we don't know about this whole spirits thing, so that's what I'm hopeful for. Anyway, it starts right now, so let's get started. It's Ken! Ken turns up the heat. All right, so we're starting off with a new fighter. Ken had been heavily rumored as an Echo fighter to Ryu, so this isn't all that surprising, but it's still really cool to see him in the game. I'm also a big fan of seeing these little cutscenes of like Little Mac and Ken fighting. We've got a new fighter. Yeah. There's a new fighter going to be announced right here, right now.
Who has eyes like that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
It seems so familiar.
I like how he hits the sign and it's like not actual gameplay footage.
That's right.
Who is it? They have claws.
Oh, it's a Pokemon. I would have never guessed.
Oh.
Incineroar.
Fight fire with fire, huh?
So that's unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Neat. Also, yeah, a nice little view of the Magicant stage there. Very cool. There's a good bit of Pokemon representation in this game.
Did that Pikachu have on a luchador outfit?
It definitely did, yes. Alright, so 2 new fighters right out of the gate. That's exciting.
Do you think it's going to be just thing after thing after thing?
This is a good start.
Oh, I know what that evolves from. Okay.
There's Ken.
That's cool. That's a cool addition of how they do that.
Yeah.
There's no holes.
Well, they might move it around.
Yeah.
We've made it look flashy, as it is in the Versus series.
Oh, man.
Foresight looks good.
Yeah, I know. I know they're talking about Ken, and I'm like, that Foresight, though, that looks really nice.
Now for our last new challenger, Incineroar. It may be
our last new challenger.
Uses pro wrestling moves, and
really?
You think so?
Are a bit more powerful.
But that was
like
very intentional wording.
When one of its attacks is
our last new challenger. Really?
Luckily,
I mean, I can hold out for DLC, but that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Its neutral special is
I mean, we're just getting started.
We are just getting started. How are they going to cover 40 more minutes? Maybe they're just going to keep saying, we lied, we lied.
We finally revealed all of the fighters you'll find in the game. This is the initial.
All right, so you said, yeah, that's all the fighters you'll find in the game.
There aren't very many at first, but it is
some level of disappointment.
Nintendo 64 game.
But there's always hope for DLC. This sounds like the setup for
a
story mode.
Mm-hmm.
This whole spirit thing right now feels vaguely like the equipment. There was like a mode in Smash Brothers where you could do equipment. Yeah.
Once the primary spirit and support
and I don't. I mean, there's still a lot of direct left, but right now I'm just mostly confused. I'm very quickly realizing that this is spirits mode, and we are not getting a story mode. And the sad disappointment of missing out on some of the characters, and especially the story mode, is starting to sink in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like, keep your chin up. You're not getting the story mode that you wanted.
You can also send spirits back to
Duster.
Was that?
That was Duster.
Oh.
Its core will stay.
Which, I mean, it was nice to see him. What is going on?
These seem like unlikely teams of characters, but each team could be
What?
We're so far removed now from what I thought we would get is
even while playing other modes or after turning off the game.
This is kind of like raising the amiibos, except it's little individual parts. It's like the equipment. But again, I hate to just be like, I'm not interested in this, but man, I'm not at all.
It sounds like a good thing for like competitions to vary things up.
The game
I
lets
mean,
battle
you
together
say
with
that,
friends.
but also,
Or-
It
like,
makes it really complicated.
it does make it complicated, and I don't see tournaments doing that.
Yeah.
Tournaments are probably going to want things to be based. There will probably
Yeah.
be spirit tournaments,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's going to be the normal thing.
There's no
I
longer
don't.
a
That's
need to
that's my
separate
issue. Is that
online games into for
you know
fun
I
and
don't.
glory.
We never really used equipment.
Instead,
Yeah.
matchmaking
You
is
know?
based on 3 factors.
It's because spirits is a bigger thing, and they're putting it on the main menu. Is that going to
For
become
online battles,
a
you can
normal
set your
tournament
preferred
thing?
rules.
I doubt it, but maybe.
These rules can be
So they've really done a lot on the
Next,
online
change
aspect.
topics and talk a little about
Oh, they
assist
just did new assist trophies and showed Shadow, so
Starman!
so Shadow is definitely not a playable character. Starman was in it before.
I know, but
They talked a lot about the online aspect, which isn't like a huge interest to me, but I'm glad that it's a lot more robust. That's nice, at least. Isaac. So basically, they're showing off all of the characters that we want. Will Gino be here in a minute and
Maybe.
be like, "Oh man, this is I don't know. I'm just pretty sad." Don't get me wrong. I'm still excited for this game, and like they're showing off a lot of cool assist trophies, and that's really cool, and I'm excited about that. It's just the things that I was pumped up for this specific direct, story mode, and some of these other characters. I'm realizing like I'm not going to get any of that, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, the game itself is still going to be enjoyable. It's still going to be fun, but I was hoping for a story mode. Oh, there's Guile. Again, I mean, a lot of these assist trophies are really cool.
Actually,
59 assist
outnumber
trophies.
Pokemon this time.
Several of which
Assist
everyone very
trophies
much
can
wants
also
to be
be
actual
defeated by the fighters who
characters.
summon them.
The Toy Con set costume is really good.
it is.
I like that a lot.
But
Downloadable content is confirmed. Thank
But there are
God.
even more coming post-launch. 1 fighter, 1 stage, and multiple music tracks.
It's a good way to do it,
Price
sure.
of each set is expected to be $5.99.
I will pay any amount of money, Sakurai.
At the same, I hope only those who are confident in its value will purchase it.
I'm confident in its value. I will purchase it
okay.
$25.
For all 5 sets.
So you save $5.
Now that we finally
That's
confirmed
fine.
the development of this DLC,
So we're getting at
please
least
know
5
that
more
we worked
fighters.
really hard
Yeah.
on it.
Doggone it, Gino. Show your face. What?
what? What?
I d- Piranha Plant?
For free at some point?
You said it looks like Piranha Plant is a playable character that you
Uh-huh.
get if you pre-order the game. Is basically what they said. That's how I interpreted it. Okay, so what they're saying is that he's free as long as you buy it within the window. So you'll be able to buy him at like a DLC character.
Yeah.
But if you buy it within the first little bit, you get
I hope you'll go
stuff.
to Nintendo eShop.
You get them
or
for free.
Nintendo.com. I should mention that the adventure mode in this game is nothing like what we came up with for the Subspace Emissary. That
What?
said, what exactly caused all these characters to lose their bodies and transform into spirits?
Oh, they're calling the
I'll
spirit
show
mode the
you how
adventure
it all
mode.
begins, and leave the rest to your imagination. Okay then.
What?
Please look forward to the game's release.
But wait.
Wait, what?
But he made it sound like adventure mode was separate.
No,
No.
Don't let a single one get away.
that was weird. That was really weird because he said, you know, the adventure mode is different, but how did they become spirits? We'll let you decide. Is there an adventure mode?
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
I'm getting chills. Sakurai, don't you play with me. Don't you play with me right now. This is the only thing I wanted. What's happening? I don't... Does this mean something?
Or is this just explaining how spirit mode happens?
I guess. Oh my god. I just want Subspace Emissary 2 so bad. Like, this is great! This is great! Is there like a... Is there an adventure mode?
Is there a thing to defeat?
Is there a like... Kirby like killed himself.
Did Kirby escape?
He flew too quickly. I mean, I don't believe that this is a story mode. I believe that this is just a really cool cutscene that they made for the video. But it sure as heck feels like a tease. And I guess they're saying that's how they became spirits? Oh my god. Is there a story mode? Please God. That looks like a story mode. Is this a story mode of some sort? Where you start at Kirby and you get the guys? And they turn into goo? They got evil clones? I don't know exactly what's happening. Oh, it's the spirits mode. And I mean, it looks like it's set up a little bit more like a story mode, so maybe it's not that bad. But it looks like it's not going to be quite Subspace Emissary. It's just going to be walking around an overworld and engaging in fights with Blaze the Cat. I mean, this is a little bit better than they had shown before. This makes it feel a little bit closer to an actual adventure mode. Alright, so I garnered a little bit more hope for World of Light. Is that the name of the spirits mode? Like, I garnered a little bit more hope at the end there.
Yeah.
Because there's like a map and some stuff that makes it feel a little bit more like a story mode, but it's still not the same. Maybe there's some cutscene stuff in it. Maybe. So between that last clip and this clip, Mal and I had a nap, because we desperately needed a nap. And then we also got a chance to talk a little bit more about the Direct, and in particular Spirits mode. We went into this Direct kind of hyping ourselves up for specific things, and those things didn't show. So that can always feel slightly disappointing. But having had a chance to talk a little bit more about the Spirits mode and re-look at some of the Direct footage, I have a lot more hope for it. It has to have a few things. It is a story mode, and that part is exciting. Assuming that cutscene that we saw in the Direct is tied to the story, which presumably it is, that's good, because it is setting it up for an actual plot. But I am hopeful that there are more cutscenes, maybe at the end of chapters or something like that, and that there are boss fights, and that there is cooperative. Assuming that we have these three things, I will be far more excited for Spirits mode than I currently am. I will still miss the Metroidvania aspect of Subspace Emissary and, wandering through the mazes and finding treasure and things like that, and all the little cutscenes that came with that. But I can accept World of Light for what it is, if I can at least get those things. Because the cutscenes are great. I understand that they take a lot of time to do, but they're so much fun, especially within the context of what you've accomplished. So, yeah, it was, I gotta say, this Smash Direct was a frickin' roller coaster. There was a lot of emotions up and down trying to decipher, what the heck is going on. Spirits on its own, I'm not super thrilled with. Spirits as a part of the overarching story mode, I can get a little more behind. What's so interesting is that it really feels like what they've done is they've combined story, equipment, and events. I doubt there's going to be an events mode because there doesn't need to be. That's kind of what the story mode is you're playing through various events, but it's connected by a narrative. Again, I can get behind this. So, kind of an emotional, weird roller coaster morning. But having had a chance to nap and then talk a little bit more about it and go back and watch the footage, I think it's going to be okay. And again, it's hard to get disappointed in the roster because the roster is already freaking huge, and we've had a lot of awesome surprises like King K. Rool. I'm still holding out hope for, Gino and Banjo-Kazooie would be awesome. So we'll see what happens there. But the fact that we're going to get minimum 5 more characters is really exciting, so I'm looking forward to that. Overall, for as rocky of a start and as rocky throughout as I felt for the Smash Direct, I think having had a chance to step away from it and come back, it's not as bad as it first seemed. And the thing that I wanted the most, story mode, I am getting. It's not Subspace Emissary 2, but it is a story mode, and I'm happy to have that. Assuming it does have cooperative and boss fights and like some cutscenes. There's got to be cutscenes based on the extravagant, what I presume is like one of the opening cutscenes of all that stuff happening. There's got to be some cutscene stuff in there. Anyway, that's it for this video. Obviously, I would like you guys to talk about Smash. Did you have any hopes and dreams crushed? Or are you keeping hope alive because of DLC? And how do you feel about this story mode? That's the big takeaway here. How do you feel about this? Because again, they are combining. It's basically events. It's basically events. They're combining events and equipment with the story mode. And, it could be fun. I have no idea how long it's going to be. We don't really know a whole lot about it, but I'm interested to learn more. And we don't have to wait long. This game is just about a month away. You can expect to see content covered here on StephenPlays. It's very likely that we'll cover Spirits Mode, especially if that's how you unlock characters. We'll probably have to do that first. So you'll probably see that content appear on the channel. And then, assuming Co-op Classic still exists, which I presume it does, we will almost certainly cover that after Spirits Mode. So, lots of Smash content coming your way. So if you're into Smash, this will be a good place to be come December. Thank you so much for watching. Discuss Smash below. And I'll see you guys next month for the start of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm pretty excited.